Folks,
Ladies.
man, ladies,
And gentlemen.
ladies, most importantly, the ladies. All right,
Ladies, hold the gentleman.
ladies, please find a gentleman and hold him. And if you can't come to
Preferably
me,
me.
to me, maybe you'll come to our next guest. Pause. Don't. Onward to Z.
And our guest of this week, fellas, is a heavyweight in the gym, a profound steroid user,
A battler.
Mr. Kareem Barawi in the building, in the flesh. How you doing today, sir?
Ooh. Kerm.
Yo, what up,
Kerm. Kerm-tastic. Fucking a bitch that pussy elastic. Ooh. Kermy.
How you boys doing tonight?
Looking sharp, brother.
Yeah,
with
we
the hat and
appreciate
suit and
the
in hat.
effort. We
Thank you
appreciate the
guys.
effort.
Thank
Very
you guys
clear.
for having me on the show. I've been an avid watcher.
Yeah.
Last week I was a little rough with it. I'm not gonna lie, but we hope to keep the views strong.
Yeah,
Of course,
valid.
man.
That's valid. We appreciate, we always appreciate every one of our fans. And like it says right down there,
Yeah.
this wouldn't be possible without viewers like you. Thank you. So go ahead and in the search bar up above, type in ibicos.weebly.com. Leave us a review on there. It would mean so much to us. That's how we get most of our revenue. So if you can, we will reimburse you with a free foot pick from Kareem. This time, this literally just right now, this one time is the only time we're ever gonna offer this. I can promise you, I can guarantee you we won't offer this ever again. Right? Like Z, tell him.
This is an exclusive brought to you by the production.
This is brought to you by Kareem. He requested this. He requested it, and I thought it was weird. I did think it was weird when he brought it up, but I was like, whatever. He's the guest host. Let's make him happy.
Yeah. No. It's not about making me happy. I want to make the viewers happy.
That is true, because
Wow.
I forgot. End of the day, it is about the viewers. But let me tell you, one person actually, before we dive in, one person we don't want to see happy, and that's because he's caused a lot of us unhappiness. Z, go ahead and tell us firsthand experience. We've talked about him before on the show, but let's reiterate. Let's re-emphasize.
Let me tell you something, man. Everything that's wrong right now in me, in my body, in my mind, is due to this person. And this person is named Mr. Rather, Mrs. Rather, matter of fact, because he's a female.
Yeah. Matter of fact.
Those are not my words. The words of a fantasy player saying he goes back on his word a lot, and it's frustrating to a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
But, man, Jamil literally ruined this is the second time he ruins my week,
Yeah.
single-handedly.
That's crazy. Twice as crazy. Was it in a row?
Twice is crazy.
No, he took a week off.
He took a week off. There's like a Jimmy bye week. It'll be every week from now on.
Yeah, he had a little bye week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But man, it's frustrating to deal with that, man. In regards to trades and fantasy matters. Outside of fantasy, he's a fantastic guy. Shout out Jamil. Outside of fantasy,
he's okay.
But in fantasy, we don't want to see him happy, as you said.
Inside of fantasy,
I would like to bring attention into something. I think that we need to make this clear for everybody in the league. Is there some type of issue going on with Booter, Jamil, and Ibby?
Like, is that
where
against some rules?
Some type of curses are involved.
Oh, curses! You're talking cursages.
Yeah. Because I think that they are collectively giving Jamil this power. It's not okay.
I see. It's a tertiary curse. It's like a
tertiary curse.
Yeah.
I like that.
Should we coin that?
But now that you brought those people up, I'm thinking next time I want to make a trade, I should just text Booter straight up.
How about it's easy, because let me tell you, here's the issue: is Booter doesn't have the sleeper app on his phone. If he did, it'd be easy. I got on the phone. Wallah, I have the text for it. I was texting Jamil. He's like, bro, I don't know if I can do that. I was like, do this, and I was like, bro, can we hop on a call, me, you, and Booter? An hour straight. We went through every single one of the players, and we got to an agreement. And then we send the offer. Jamil texts me, and that's what initially got him on the show as worst person to deal with. Is that I was trying to expose him, showing him look, he was like, oh, I just want to try to I want to try my hand at hoeing some people first. And he's like, I want to try my hand at Koss, right?
Yeah.
Remember that one?
That.
Yeah. That was about that. That was about we sat down with Booter for an hour, considering
no way you sat down with Booter.
Bro, wallah, on the phone for a full hour, just talking, and we every single person walked out of it happy. In the end, in hindsight, if the trade wasn't as even as we thought, but it doesn't matter. Like the whole point is we had a trade, and he just like he just loves walking away from it, and then he's
And the
like
issue with my trades between me and him is that both times we had an issue. He would send me an offer. Okay, I take my time, take a couple hours, maybe a day,
yeah
think about it,
yeah
and then I would accept that offer. And then he would go ahead and say, "Actually, never mind. I want to
yeah.
keep this guy." Like
That's
that's what
exactly
irks
what
me.
it is. That's what I think about Jamil Rather. Muhammad Jamil Rather. That's what I think about
Yeah,
him personally.
I think there are many people in the league like that. I'm actually going through the same exact situation with
SARS.
a bitch ass nigga named SARS.
Yeah, you mean your son?
Okay, and we have
You
been
can address
talking
him.
about
Wait,
this
hold up,
trade
real quick. You can
for
address him
well
as is.
over. We have been in talks about this trade for well over 24 hours now, and I accepted his initial offer,
Yeah.
and no progress has been made. And he'll hit me up talking about, yo, like let's get this trade done. I'm like, bro, I'm down,
Mm-hmm.
and he just refuses to move forward. I call him, he's like, yo, I'm on the phone with my mom.
That's
I'm like,
convenient.
okay,
That's
like,
convenient.
oh, okay, you
That's
know
like,
what
oh,
I'm
I'm
saying?
helping my nephew with something. Like what a convenient excuse.
I really think that he's
Let's
purposely
go, baby.
running circles around me for the like embarrassing handout
Yeah.
game that I gave him last week. I really think that's what it is.
Okay, so hold on. So you want to dive right in? So
It
let's
might be
go ahead
revenge.
real quick. So we're gonna go ahead and just dive right into matches then.
I think we
I think
Head
that
should.
was a
first.
good
We're
segue.
diving in head first.
I think that was a good segue. So let's go. Doot, doot, doot. Let's go and look at yeah, let's just hop right in here. I'm not a fan of the name actually. Let's take a look there. See
Well,
if
that
Oh, we're coding now. We're literally
I go ahead
hacking
and
right now.
take off the beanie just because it's
Yeah, of course.
itchy as
Wagon.
fuck.
So
Interesting stuff. So we're
yeah,
diving
I
straight
mean,
into it.
yeah, like this was not a good game.
I remember looking at one point like, throughout the day, and I saw your projection was like 130,
Bro,
like 130 points to
because look
his
at
like
this
90
team.
something.
Look at this team. Matt Stafford's
What
okay,
happened
he's
here?
a good quarterback and all. Like he's not the power, like he's not the like the main driver of this team, but he's nice, and especially with Cup, I thought, man, I'm excited to see these two eat. I'm excited to see
Right.
Stafford feed Cup. That'll be nice. ETN always, man, what a guy. If I could kiss him on his big ass forehead, I probably would.
Shout out ETN.
He has not let us down. But man, Eckler, tough
Eckler's
ass
been a
week.
hassle this season.
Tough ass week from Eckler. Tough ass week from Cup.
Yeah, Eckler
Tough
and
ass week
Amari
from
Cooper
Cooper.
both had really
Tough
difficult weeks.
tough ass week
I
from
really wasn't
Lockett.
paying attention to
Lockett
I wasn't
too,
paying
bro.
attention to Amari Cooper's game.
Amari Cooper. Let's go
The
to Amari
well
Cooper.
here
Yeah,
because here's
wow.
the thing is it's I mean I disappointed tonight. Fuck you. I blame the quarterback, although he did better with him last week. This other game,
Deshaun
got
got hurt for like five snaps in, right?
I don't know, but he or was Deshaun back last week?
Desha-
I don't remember either.
I forgot what happened. But
Regardless,
this
like
week Deshaun left
Amari,
early.
I mean, you're a good receiver. I understand you need
I
a
think
quarterback to do
the
something.
honorable mention in this matchup has to be Najee Harris. Honestly, a big 14.3 points out of him, which was very unexpected. I mean,
Facts.
we all know what went
Wow.
down
That is facts. That shit.
when I acquired Derrick Henry
Uh-huh.
for
Wow.
Najee.
Uh-huh.
But I think
caught it.
Najee's starting to finally show that potential.
Some might
So
say about
shout out
time.
Najee.
You want to call it potential? That's fine. We can call it that, I guess. I call it his first touchdown of the season. But I do agree though that this is that was his best game, and I was not expecting it. And I was looking at it and I was clowning him because look who he left. Look who he left on his bench. It's a real thing. Deontay Foreman. I don't know. Look at that.
You hate to see a Bear win, like
Yeah, but
do anything
you
productive,
hate,
you know?
Yeah.
and he's on your bench, so you couldn't even eat off it. But look at that. That's not the only one. How about Josh Downs? Who you might think,
Yeah.
oh, who's gonna play Josh Downs? No, not when he's been cooking low key. This is enough to throw him in a flex. That's better than Najee. I'd rather have Josh Downs in there than Najee. But I mean,
True
hey,
story.
he did have him in there, and it worked out for him. Not as much as Josh Downs would have, but I mean, it doesn't matter because either way, this is better than we've been getting for him. And like the rest of his team, I
How
guess
does it
just
feel
scraped
to be
by.
memed by a Doom though?
And actually, this is what really pissed me off is Kadarius Toney. I looked at him and was like, no way I'm gonna lose to
Fucking
Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius.
No way I'm gonna lose to Kadarius Toney. Fucking a bitch caver blown. Hey,
And I
he
told
want
the
a
bitch don't throw him.
Hey, she want a sandwich, so I gave her bologna.
Ooh.
Come on now.
Ooh.
Moral of the story: I'm not
Ooh.
happy. Not happy. And you know, but
Yeah, there's nothing to be happy about here.
I like none of his players really had a breakout game. You know, none of them were insane. So it really was more of a problem of our team was just lackluster.
Yeah.
They just did not perform at the level that
Yeah.
they should, and it starts to get worrying when it's like multiple weeks in a row because then you start thinking, okay, you know. So I think it's just kind of a wait and see game.
Yeah, I think Eckler had I think he had like his one, you know, like bad game. You know, he was out for a few weeks. I think week 2 to week 5 he was out.
Yeah,
But you know, like
he was out for a
I
while.
think moving forward, like he still holds the same value. You know, I don't
Yeah.
think it's anything to be scared about for us now.
Yeah, I would agree on the not scared part. But yeah, I mean they have been not super easy matchups for sure. Like the ones that he's not done well. And it's not like he's playing like you know the Broncos or some shit and he's just getting stuffed. You know, but that's besides the point. I think I'd rather not look at this matchup too much longer. It was not.
Let me make one more comment.
Yeah.
Allow me to make one more
You
comment.
can
Since we're
make one
talking about
more.
Eckler, we have to bring up Joshua Kelly.
Oh,
And
actually, yeah, that's a great point.
Joshua
We do have to bring Joshua Kelly up. Because look at this. Let's take a look.
Bro,
Should we take a look?
quick look.
15.
Can't look
Wow,
too long.
look. This is him with Eckler. And look how he performs. No Eckler. No
And I
Eckler. No
wanted to,
Eckler. Okay, so this one was Eckler, but that doesn't count. But boom, Eckler's back, and then you know he does something. And this pisses me off, bro. Because why'd he have to get the touchdown? That's so fucked.
He almost pisses me off more than Jimmy. Almost.
Actually, yeah, almost. I'd put him up there as like one of my more hated players for sure. For sure, more hated player.
But yeah, enough with this matchup, man.
Yeah.
Get it out of my face.
I think the worst thing to come out of that matchup though was the name. I mean, can we just discuss this? Who's your ODaddy? Yazan?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
agree.
what are we
so
even
stupid.
doing here? Like,
It's so stupid.
just like
I saw that shit. I was like, I want to be pissed, but like, it's I don't even know what to think.
And then again with the stupid meme in the chat, like, bro.
I mean, but they have at least it ends
Let's
now.
just
We were the last ones.
Yeah.
We were the
Okay,
last
we'll
ones
see.
in this, so
We'll see.
it should be over.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the next round.
Okay, so let's actually go to this one that I was looking at earlier, which
here we go.
You know, ties directly into who we have with us here today, and that's
absolutely
George versus record here.
Talk to me about this matchup, Kareem. How did you feel throughout the matchup? Were you confident throughout the whole time, or?
I'm not gonna lie, I was scared, especially watching Tua's performance. You know, like I thought that he'd kind of have like, you know, a really good game. You know, but the Eagles, man, like the Eagles are just crazy. Their D line is just unreal. I don't know how they're putting stops to QBs. I think they have to be like top 3 in the league, on that. But I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. You know, somehow I ended up pulling the dub. I mean, shout out me. I beat Jazz.
Bro said shout
Fuck
out.
Jazz.
Bro, that's gonna shout out me.
Yeah.
Bro,
Fuck Jazz. You know, this guy was 5-4-0 for fucking however long. You know, but like I had to be the one. I had to be the one to step in.
No, you weren't
and be
even
like,
the one
okay,
to step in.
Like, listen, whoever beat him the first time doesn't matter. That was a fluke.
The first was a fluke.
I was the one that had to step in and be like,
okay,
yo.
That's okay, but let's
I had great games.
Listen, I think I agree that this was a good game. Like, you know, 106, so you at least broke 100. You know, some of us weren't so lucky.
And my players, like, we need to. I think the best mention has to go to Kelsey.
I mean,
week 1 he's out. You know, and I'm scared. Like, I was even trying to trade him away. You know, because like I was worried about him.
Pieces.
And
then you just wanted pieces. But yeah, onward.
Yeah, and he finally had his fucking breakout game, 30 points. Yeah. That's realistically that's what won me the week, you know, and I'm glad that I picked him up the round that I did, you know, and I think that moving forward, like he could be the deciding factor for me. So I'm
Yeah,
very happy
especially
about
next week
that.
with Denver, you know.
Yeah,
But it
absolutely.
was
He's
it
gonna
was
have
an
a field
interesting
day
game.
with Denver.
It was an interesting game for sure. But I think it's not we talk a lot about is it the strength of one team or is it the weakness of another that like wins or loses these games, and I think in this case we can't discount the weaknesses on Jed's team, mainly this headache right here, Robinson Percolator.
I mean, we look. I understand that Bijan had one carry, okay, and if he had more, Jets probably would have beat me. But like, he could have started
This
somebody
is
else,
crazy.
and like,
No,
it's
but
not. I'm not saying
Bijan is a must
his
start, brother.
fault.
No, Bijan
He
is a
can't
must
start
This is
going
start.
the
over.
team's fault because
Bijan is a must start.
the team was required to say something, to put on his report that like he's hurt right
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
and they didn't report it. The team is gonna get fined. Like like they fucked over fantasy players. They fucked over Vegas. Like this was an issue that's still
They're in
ongoing.
cahoots with
Actually,
Vegas is my theory. My theory is that Vegas definitely knew this and they actually encouraged it, you know.
yeah. I
So
mean,
yeah, I
we've
There's
seen
agree.
nothing to
what
I
do in this
agree.
happens.
This is
situation.
on Vegas. I agree. This is on Vegas for sure, actually. But Ingram,
There's nothing to
Well,
do in
was an
this
interesting
situation.
start because this is another. This is the only person to score even lower than the .3 that we saw here is 0. And Keontae Ingram, and I think this was at least in a way a bit of a gamble. Like this whole backfield is a little bit of a gamble. Just while James Conner is gone, just trying to figure out who's going to be
yeah.
picking up most of the slack there. And
Did he have
Kyler
no
Keontae
Murray's
other
coming
option?
back though. Kyler
zeros.
Murray was fully active in practice today,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
So the entire Cardinals team, I think, will go up. Especially like, hopefully that'll look good for me. I have Marquise Brown right now, and
yeah.
Marquise he should go up in how he's performing.
Does
So
DeMarcado
Yeah.
catch? Yeah, he has a couple targets. DeMarcado can catch too, so that's nice. But yeah. Either way,
Oh,
I
D, I want
think
to see. I want to see. Did Keenan have any alternatives to Keon Ingram or?
Keontae. No, literally. Wow, this is an
no,
incredible.
not
This is a
even.
crazy bench. Well, CD on
Wow.
the Terrace Marshall. Why do I not know this guy at all? Oh, he's a rookie.
This must have been a
Oh
recent
no, he's not a
waiver wire.
rookie. Second round pick in 2021. Anywho, man, Panthers are a weird ass team. It's just it's really just Adam Thielen and Bryce Young. Or am I tripping?
There is Miles Sanders
Oh
and
man,
Chuba
I
Hubbard.
forgot. I forgot. Yeah, DJ Chark, I guess. Hayden Hurst. Alright, fuck it, fellas. Why are we talking
Also,
about Panthers?
I wanna give a quick look to Michael Pittman, who
Okay,
I had
yeah,
really really low hopes for
yeah.
that game because like
Pickens,
he had
medium
no
hopes too.
touches, and then boom, out of nowhere, 73-yard touchdown, 15 points, just like that. I was
Yeah,
like, all right, you know what, I'm good.
yeah. I
But
mean,
Yeah,
it
he's
is
been
these
doing good, honestly.
touchdowns.
Even the week before, he had like 15 points.
These touchdowns really like save games a lot of times. But it honestly
Yeah,
wasn't
absolutely.
insanely close. 16 is a decent amount. But I do
did
I
he
do
get it? Did
wanna.
he get it later in the game?
What
Michael
was that?
Pittman.
Yeah, it was later in the game. It was towards the second end of the half.
Those are always nice to see, man. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
Yeah,
yeah, tough.
definitely an interesting matchup
Good
here.
week. Good week for Kareem. Tough week for Josh.
Yeah, I'm hoping to solidify my place in the playoffs. If we can beat Fendi next week, I think we'll be in good standings.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
hey,
especially that you're in the positive aspect of records now.
we're praying for the best for you over here at what's our shit called? George Bush Pad.
Yeah, I swear.
But real quick, I just wanted to in moving on, I wanted to point out this trade right here, which leads us into the next matchup.
Don't even call this a trade.
No, because I
This
wanna,
is crazy.
because this was interesting. And
This is crazy to
no,
me.
but you know what the crazy? That's not the crazy part. This is the crazy part, where he gets dropped, and he picks up Leonard Fournette for $26. Nobody bid on him. This guy, here's what he did. He gave up. He gave up $27. Wait, so how much did he pay? What's 27 plus 26? I don't know how to do
50,
this math.
52,
52,
53, 53.
53.
53.
$53 for Leonard Fournette, essentially, is what happened here, I think. And just to like
Yeah,
have Craig Reynolds as the middleman for the translator. This was crazy.
I don't understand what was going through your mind, Z.
It was,
I'm
and
sorry.
nobody bid. It's so painful that nobody bid. That's the
I knew
craziest
that,
part about
I
it.
was
How do you and you bid?
I was trying to get rid of the cash
You
on
bid.
hand,
You actually don't
I
like cheese. You actually don't like cheese, and we've
I
seen that
don't
before.
I'm not a let me tell you something. Now I gotta work harder to earn money. I don't have money right now. I gotta work.
Don't bring this up.
I'm bringing
I
this
did
up
that as a
later.
form of motivation.
Yeah, I do. I like that, Z. Kind of having, hot coals under your feet really drives you to move forward.
But let me talk about Leonard Fournette quickly. I have insider information. He is signing with a team next week, and expect something huge out of him. Man, I already know where he's signing, but I can't obviously disclose that. But
okay, so
stay tuned for that.
go ahead and tell us how that might have impacted, a week like this one that you saw here.
Let's move right in. Let's move right into that matchup. Give me one moment.
Give us a quick scroll through. Give us a quick scroll through.
Let's
let us see
okay,
what happened.
Mahomes always, man, couple
Barkley.
tough titties. Tyreek, I know you'd love to have him on your team. I know you'd love to have him. And Joku.
It could have been. A 30.
Honestly, shout out you. Because I think you definitely got the upside in that trade.
I mean,
no, you put Rashid Z. Put in Dobbs.
For now, I did.
I like Dobbs more than Rashid.
But it was between Rashid and
Is Dobbs
who
not
was
playing?
it? And KJ Osborne.
Why couldn't you do Dobbs?
Dobbs,
you've seen him.
He's a wide receiver too.
Yeah, but he's been more consistent than.
I mean, now I might consider more now. Rashid Shaheed was a wild play.
Yeah, I know, because you've been fucking with Rashid, but you've been fucking with Dobbs too. Remember?
I think this matchup was really interesting because if you just look at the QBs, Patrick Mahomes dropping almost 34 points, and then Jared Goff dropping 9. You would be like, okay, this is going to be the biggest blowout. But then it's like,
Mostert was just tough.
It just didn't work out that way.
Let's take a look at Mostert with 5 points. Okay. Who is now dealing with injury on top of all that. And Tyreek is dealing with injury on top of all that.
I will take him off your hands, by the way. If you're willing to give him up, I can take Mostert. Don't worry about it.
He's been on the trade block for so long. Why are you acting like you would take him? Are you saying handout?
Yeah.
I'll take
Mr. Handout. Kareem Handout. Kareem Handout Badawi.
Listen.
But look, Cortland Sutton had a career game on my ad. 16 points. Barkley had to get a 17. He had also Ford drop a double digit, I think 15 or 16. Like his team, his QB didn't do well, but the rest of his team went off, and my team.
Yeah, Puka Nacua went off. Everybody thought that his production was going to go down once Cooper Kupp came back, but I mean, look at him now. He's still putting up numbers.
Yeah, and I forgot about Puka too.
Yeah,
and then George Kittle gets a 10 at the end of it too.
Yeah.
His whole team did very well.
Whatever the fuck. Actually, that was the day after. But anyways, Sutton finally.
Let's go look at my kicker right quick.
Not fine.
Who's your kicker? Oh, this
kicker
dropped. Oh my god! And against the Giants too. You'd think, and he missed one. That's crazy, bro. Fuck this guy. I don't know.
Yeah, 0 for 1.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. That's
I know these types of games. I think we had.
I've been having too many of them is the issue.
Yeah, we had a similar one.
It's okay, Z, bro. It comes and goes. I think you had a bad start to the season, but the rest of the season will look good. Just like how Judge, for example, the beginning of the season looked good, but the rest of the season will look bad for him. And again, that's what I proved this week. So, just wanted to reiterate that.
Okay. So actually, speaking of reiteration, real quick, I do want to look at. We were looking at Z's trades and drops and whatnot, how it formed an interesting pattern. Nas actually had a very interesting pattern here, and this one's going to be a little more complicated to follow along. But so we got this Algier for Elijah Mitchell trade that we saw go down,
right?
And so I just wanted to unravel the web a little bit. I was like, I wonder where did Nas get Elijah Mitchell from? Right, and I think that was, let me see, where was it? Was it here? Yeah, it was here when he paid $30 for Elijah Mitchell and dropped Amari Mercado for him. And once again, this is like Z, where it was $30 and nobody else bid. So this is essentially, as of right now, he's paying $30 for Tyler Algier, right? But it doesn't. That's actually the best part about it, is it doesn't stop there. Because how did he get DeMercado then, right? Because that was another waiver wire pickup. How did he get him? By dropping $40 on him. 40 on DeMercado. So let's do the math. Let's do the math here real quick. Let's do the math
Wow.
here real
And he
quick, bro.
dropped Tutu for him.
That's 70.
Yeah, let's do the math. Yeah, that is 70. That's 70 for Tyler Algier. Isn't that crazy? And all for the players in
That's
between,
crazy.
like Elijah Mitchell, DeMarcado. I didn't even do nothing with him. You know? So I
And
thought that
I
was funny.
believe Nas has 0 fab left.
Yeah,
I
well,
maybe
probably after something like
That
this.
is overrated. But, you know, bro did indeed spend a breeze on Noah Gray.
This is
You
crazy.
understand
whatever,
what
This
I'm
bro.
is
saying?
I
crazy.
learned
We
my
had to get
lesson. I
into
was
it. We
scared.
had to
I
get
was
into it.
scared. There was a game where Kelsey like hurt himself like mid
Well, you
play,
have Ingram.
like just
You
out of
have
nowhere.
Ingram. You have
You know, but
Ingram.
I just panicked and I was like, you know
I
what?
get it. I
I've
get
been
it. Like, you
liking
want
like
the
the
handcuff.
double tight
You
end. Like,
want
let
the
me just pick
handcuff.
up his handcuff, all this,
I see.
whatever. It was retarded. I'll acknowledge that. It was, you know, everybody has those
That's
We've
valid.
retarded
all been there.
moments.
That's valid.
We've all been
Yeah.
there.
Here, give me 1 sec.
You know, we've all been there. Some more recently than others. Especially me, dropping 26 on Leonard Fournette. Is this guy getting raided by police?
I swear.
I think one of our fans is raiding him right now.
They what's that word called? They doxed him.
They unfortunately got doxxed.
Who got doxxed?
You got doxed. What is this?
Fuck on a
Your
bitch
front
like
door?
Dawson Knox. What am I, LeBron? Fuck on a bitch like she.
Ooh.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on.
Ooh.
Anywho, anyhow. Onward and upward. So this was a very, very expensive trade for Nas, right? This Tyler Algier. And let's look at the impact. Right?
Let's take a quick look.
Let's look at where's Nas at.
Right there.
Where
Wow,
where
the
Nas at, bro?
research was in depth for sure. Let's look at
Let me
Nas.
see. Let me see.
Like, how come I didn't get to play like
This
one of the
is
guys that dropped 80s?
$70.
I always played a guy.
I
I
know,
always played a
right?
guy dropping 100.
It's crazy how like the fantasy, you know, like I don't know
Yeah,
what
Aasem
system they
dropped
got in play.
160. Aasem dropped 160 on my head, bro.
Yeah.
But thank God my team did horrible that week anyways. Like, so I was
Yeah,
chilling.
actually, right at the bottom, right now, right there, you can see setting a record points for and points against, and you can see 784. That's a lot of points against. You know,
It is.
so
It's a lot.
it is.
And to
You'll see some
and
other
to have
people.
a winning record, with
I'm
that many
setting
points
a
against
record here.
is, you know, is
It's
pretty
definitely
nice.
setting
Well,
a
but it's also, you know, you're actually, yeah, I guess a little bit. But just for reference, like, yeah, look at Kaz right there, points against 667. Kareem was like what 700 something. That's almost 100.
780.
Yeah, 7. Wow, over 100 points more. Damn, Costa's been having it easy. Anywho, anyhow, onward. Nas and Shazle, man, this is a. I mean, that is a tough team. Gibbs was
Jameer Gibbs, finally Jameer Gibbs, man.
beautiful showing
Yeah.
out, and it's actually
Although
great.
it did come in a blowout loss.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Like-
matter. That's the whole point. Is if they can lose, like one touchdown, okay, sure. Damn, that's his first touchdown. Was that shitty ass game? Anyways,
Yeah.
but if the team does like bad and you still like did well, you know, imagine how you do when the team's doing well. Is my point. You know what I mean? Because you can
Yeah,
expect it to
I
only
think
go up.
Jameer has very high upside.
I mean, I think this is finally where we saw him actually get the
But
lead
do we
role.
know how long is Montgomery out for?
I don't know. Last time he was out, it was
I
only
think
a
he's
week.
going to be out for 2 more weeks. I'm not exactly sure.
So ruled
Well,
out for
about for
week
week 7, we
7.
knew that.
That was that one. That was 5 days
He's
ago.
I'm sure
That's
he's going to be
less-
out for week 8. So we're
that's
looking
less
at a
than
week
10.
9, week 10
I hope
comeback.
so, and I think he's only gonna get better. Because
Yeah.
you see, first time he was out over here, Gibbs did good. That was what, week 3?
Yeah.
8.7. That's not bad, but it was like 4 yards per carry, 4.7. He had a lot more attempts though, which is what I was happy about because he's a rookie, bro. He just needs numbers. He just needs like push him through, figure out what happens. But also, I remember this game like he was just not getting the blocks he needed. But
And they were just
regardless,
taking it lightly on him.
yeah.
They
But
didn't
that's
want him
I
hurt or
think I
nothing.
mean yeah, but I think you know, I definitely see that. But like he has to learn. He has to figure out. You know, it's the same thing when you're playing ping pong. You get in like the groove a little bit where it starts to feel natural.
It's all about
Yeah,
the
it
reps.
is about the reps, is what I'm saying.
Exactly. It's like having a nice ass car and not driving it.
Yeah.
You're not going to drive it.
But he's
know?
been getting better each time that Montgomery was out. So like now I think, especially after a game like that last week where I mean not for the Lions but for him where he did well, I think it's got his confidence up. I think Another
And I
game
think
where
he's
he's
gonna
got
go
the lead
crazy against
role.
the Raiders.
I hope so, bro.
I think,
Oh man,
yeah.
yeah, but the Raiders are.
I say,
Yeah.
I say we switch our focus over to um, Jordan Addison, who absolutely ran the field when they played the 49ers,
Oh wow,
and
that's so true.
against all
That is
odds,
so true.
they beat them. And
Yeah.
just as a quick fact, actually, out of all of the games in Week 7 that were taken on money lines, the 49ers were bet on the most.
That's
And
not surprising.
shout out the Vikings for just going out there
Yeah.
and just absolutely just just
Yeah.
fucking them,
Yeah.
fucking them. And you know why I say that? Because next week I play Christian McCaffrey, and I hope he fucking tears his ACL so that I can win.
Slow
Ooh,
down. Listen, I don't want.
fuck the 49ers. Fuck the 40.
The
Fuck
curse is
Brock
the
Purdy.
curse
That's
is
He's
fine.
a
That's
bitch
fine. Just
ass
leave
nigga.
McCaffrey out of it, bro. Leave McCaffrey out. You can talk about
What you
Debo,
gotta do with
Ayuk.
McCaffrey,
You
bro?
can
You
talk.
have nothing to do
You
with
can talk
McCaffrey.
about Debo, Ayuk, and Kittle and the whole rest. Fred Warner. I don't give a fuck about none of them. You know,
Hey, Debo
leave
got injured
McCaffrey
because
and
of me, by
Purdy.
the way,
Leave
because
McCaffrey and Purdy out of this.
I tried trading for Debo and it didn't go through, and then the next day he got injured.
Great.
He's a part of the chain, you know. I have that friend.
Fuck your chain, bro.
You know, I also
Fuck you.
tried trading for Ayuk.
That's great. Z, quick question though.
Talk to me.
I saw Olave here. How did Olave end up here on Awesome's team?
This is
Oh, this is
Shaz's
Shazla's
team.
team. I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
Uh,
we made that trade for
yeah,
Tyreek.
I remember that. Yeah. So 9's okay there. Ridley 1 point.
Shout
My
out Olave.
goodness.
He just got
Ridley 1
indicted.
point. My goodness.
Yeah, that nigga
Hopefully
Olave
he's
is
free.
in jail.
Hopefully he's free. Oh
That nigga
my
need a cop
god,
radar.
bro. Nas won. Nas won with Ridley putting up a point and Komet putting up 0. And his kicker putting up. He had 3 players that totaled for a single point. And he won.
And then I
Oh
have to
my
play
god.
people like Aasem and shit who
Oh
are
my
going
god.
off.
This is crazy. I don't even want to talk about this matchup straight up.
It
This is
irks
this
me,
is
bro.
actually
Christian irks me.
this is officially worst match of the
Yeah,
week.
yeah,
This
fuck
was
this. Yeah,
and
horrible
you know to
matchup.
see it out of Nas and Shazza, that's crazy. That's crazy. Two star-studded fellers, two veterans of the trade, so to speak. But onward and upward, as we always say, to this one. Negative. What the fuck? What the fuck?
No, he literally
What
had
the
5
fuck?
attempts. He had
He
5
just
attempts
hopped
and got
in.
hurt.
He just
Matchup,
hopped
by the time I
in,
look at
threw a
this
pick,
fucking guy,
and
Deshaun Watson, bro, negative 1 point. I swear, bro. What a
that's
fucking
so
bum.
clowning. That's so clowning.
That's exactly what happened. He hopped in through a pick and bounced.
I kept her going, baby. Kept her going.
Hey, but also, you know, Costa's an idiot. I don't know why he didn't start Russell Wilson. And then Tony Pollard was on a bye, so like I understand. And Jamar Chase was also on a bye.
Richardson is injured.
And if those two guys were
Revived.
in, like, you know, this would have been Costa's game, even if Watson like had negative 1 point. Like if Jamar and Tony Pollard were in, you know, he'd be fine. I mean, Fendi's team has really just like I don't know what's been going on with it. I mean, he's 3-4, so it's not like horrible, but like the team just isn't there. I mean, he's really only relying
It's
on
Jerry Judy's a
Hawkinson
big
and
one.
McCaffrey.
Jerry Judy's a big problem. But wasn't Jerry Judy in his flex? How's he up there now?
Who did he have? Did he have anybody on
Nico
buys?
Collins. Nico
Oh,
Collins
okay.
on by.
And Cook.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Fenty's pulling it together now. He started off not so hot.
Yeah. But
And
I
then now
He is
still, I'm
pulling it
still
together.
not.
Honestly, shout out him. I'm
I'm still
playing him
not
next
in love
week.
with the team though. But I mean, there's a lot of teams I'm not in love with, honestly, or a lot of like. But I
Christian
think that's
McCaffrey, man, this guy's just been insane. I think what
he
he's doing
really.
to the people out there on the field got to be racist. Like, what he's doing to the
Hey,
black
look,
men on the field is crazy.
It is.
I'm gonna break the McCaffrey curse this week. It'll be McCaffrey's only game not scoring a touchdown. Just wait.
You're
Mark my
gonna break.
words.
Listen,
You're
I don't
breaking.
want you.
Setting a record here.
Listen,
He had a
Mark my words.
16 game streak,
I don't want to get
I
into it.
believe, right now.
Yeah.
Mark my words. The
And
Bengals will stop him.
Kareem is the one that's gonna
The
stop. Kareem and Joe Burrow.
have an agenda out, bro. I spoke with Joe the other day.
Kareem
You know,
Barawi.
he's on my bench.
Joe Barawi.
I told that nigga, be like, bro, tell your defense you got to stop this guy.
Tell him we got to get dirty out there. You know what I'm saying?
But no,
We're gonna get dirty.
that will likely not happen.
I might have to start Joe Burrow this week just because I believe in him that much over Tua.
Oh my
Fuck
God!
it.
Wait, real quick. Let's look at this bench though. This is the craziest bench on both sides. 13-13. Okay, the backup QBs. They outscored.
Cancels out.
They both outscored the QBs they put in. Off rip. And then onward.
And then
And yeah, there are a lot of buys, but it's just
negative,
crazy having
and
like
then zeros.
like that. Like it's not their fault, obviously. You know, if they're on buy, that's why you have them on the bench.
It's good
but still,
now
it's
though.
crazy.
It's good that they got
Yeah.
their bye weeks out. Like week
I agree.
10,
I
me
agree.
and Z play each other week 10. Z, bro, you have Tyreek, Mahomes, and Mostert out,
Must start.
which is like nuts. I have all my guys out too. Like I don't even have anybody to play. Like I'm gonna be missing 2 people.
Yeah. But like I said,
It's gonna get ugly.
that's how we beat SARS, is when we have like that. And let's see this week exactly who beat SARS, and that's Jimmy Jam. I am against Pacheckahoe. This was my favorite. This was my favorite thing to see.
I'm on the fucking fuck Sadia train.
Yeah, right?
Fuck Sadia.
Right? That's
Bro,
actually a hype
fuck
ass
this nigga.
train. It's a
Fuck this
hype ass
nigga.
train.
This guy Sadia, he's annoying to deal with in trades.
Mhm.
His team is fucking ass.
Mhm.
He talks like he's like look.
Mhm.
He talks like he's some big
Hold on.
fucking guru. This nigga thinks he knows
Fantasy
everything.
guru, yep.
But you know what I see? I see numbers. And what is those numbers?
Let's see what the numbers.
1 and 6.
1 and 6.
1 and 6.
1 and 6.
You have 1 dub, and it
One
was
dub.
probably a fucking fluke.
How many
because your
losses does he
team
have?
is dog shit.
How many losses does he have?
This nigga has a stacked team, bro. He has a stacked team, and he's still playing horribly. Fucking Lamar Jackson dropping 33 points. His bum ass nigga still lost. I mean, look. In all fairness, he went up against Jamil, and Jamil has. Look.
But Jamil had some people out. Hold up, Jamil had his running backs out.
Because I contributed to this. He does. But let's look at his team overall.
I know, but this is with Darrell Henderson and Royce
I mean,
Freeman.
bro,
I had to click on them because I don't know their names.
Jamil picked up the entire Rams backfield, as we all fucking heard 1,000 times from him. And he picked right. He picked the right guy, and that guy ended up dropping 13 points. So you know what? Good for Jamil.
Actually, wow. That's
aside from that,
he didn't pick the right guy. He
from
picked
that,
all of them.
No, but he picked the right guy to play.
But he only started 1.
Mm-hmm.
He started 2.
What are you talking
He started 2.
Darrell and who else?
What are you talking
right
about?
under.
Oh, I'm
Look
tripping.
at the
I'm
second
such an
item.
idiot. It just confused me because the jerseys were different colors. He started 2 of
Yeah,
them. Yeah, it's not even that
that
sweet.
confused
I
me
guess
too.
he started the right 2. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's actually lame.
But in general, Jamil has a championship team, bro. He really does. I hate to say it.
I mean, yeah, we know this.
But
we know this.
He really does. And I hope he gets fleeced.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he gets fleeced. I hope one of his players gets injured. I hate both these teams. I hate them. These 2 teams.
Sorry, Josh Jacobs hasn't been.
I don't even know what
exactly
to say, bro.
as people hope.
Jamil is the king of curses. Sadia is just fucking annoying.
I would hate to give Jamil any props right now, especially after what he's done to me recently, especially after all the curses he's thrown at people. But the man is looking dangerous. His team's looking good. You know, you got to give him credit.
I agree.
Good for him.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's just it's really these 2, bro. It's really these 2.
Yeah, Safan is really like a top 3, bro.
And Jalen Hurts is just, I mean, good, good quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, can we talk about that Tush push? By the way, I've been seeing so many videos about like how people want the Tush push banned.
Yeah.
Because if a team can have like any play that any team runs, never has a 100% chance of being successful. It's always like 80, 90, like it's all math that they do.
Yeah.
The push
No, I understand
is the only play in the NFL that has a 100% chance of getting at least 1 yard.
No, that's not true.
No, it does.
It's been stopped before.
Absolutely, it is. You can look
this up.
And
I will look it up. And I will look it up. And first of all, it's specifically for the Eagles. Like, I don't know whatever state you're talking about.
For the
but
Eagles.
If it's only for one team, then why should that be like? Why can't the other teams replicate it?
Because you need to understand. Yeah. So like, you need to understand because if they let's say the NFL doesn't ban it, because usually they can't ban something in the middle of a season They'd have to ban it like in the off season. But let's say they don't, okay? If they can work on that play to get 2-3 yards, bro, they can run that play on 3rd down and 4th down.
They do
And
get more.
nobody can
They do
stop
get a
them.
couple
And they
yards
can
from
just they can start to run out the clock at 4.5 minutes. Like that's what you're not realizing. Like if you can have that 100% chance on a 3rd down and on a 4th down, and you're gonna get at least 1 yard, like there's this whole thing that like I was watching and reading into it. Like it really is like something that like a lot of people are upset about.
Okay, well,
So you
Because
think
it
it
doesn't
should be
matter if
banned?
this is the one team that can do it.
it's
You know,
40,
So
and
you
they're
think you should be
41 and
banned?
44. They're 41 and 44 with it too, so it's not 100%. And I understand that
no,
this isn't insane.
statistically it is like that.
Okay, well,
That three
no,
times that it
statistically,
didn't
lick my
happen.
nuts. What do you mean? Don't say shit if it's just not true. What are you
No, I'm
talking about?
telling.
Hold
Look,
up, this happened
hold
3
on.
times. What happened those 3 times that made it possible? Okay, fucking figure that shit out. And again, this is like new strategies, new things to do come up in sports all the time. And sometimes, yeah, there needs to be rules to adapt for those cases, but sometimes you just need to let shit level out. You need people to figure out how to design plays against it, or how to, like, because it's no secret when it's happening. It's gonna happen, or not, or they could fake it, but that's the whole point. There's so many things where if it works, it's guaranteed to work. But that's the whole point of football, is you got to anticipate that and try to find a way to make it not work. You know what I mean?
No, they know. They know when it's coming. They just can't do
Exactly.
anything
Yeah,
about it.
exactly. But it's just like when a kick is coming. So many kicks probably, like, so maybe not this exact number. So many kicks probably make it. But it's about those that the
Bro,
ones that don't.
only the Eagles can do it until like this is what you're not understanding. Like, yeah, I understand it's a part of the game, but what you're not seeing is that if they continue to be as successful as they have with this play,
Yeah.
all these other teams in the offseason are going to go and perfect it. And then every single 4th down you see, every single 4th and 1 that you see,
Yeah.
4th and 1 yard that you see will be a push. That's not entertaining.
Okay,
The
thing, let me,
NFL will get rid of that place. We'll get rid of
Okay.
that
Well, at
place
that point, then
solely
maybe.
for
let me
At
that
tell you
that
one
point,
thing.
reason.
Let me
maybe.
tell you one thing.
For that reason
At
alone,
that
the
point, that's
NFL can have
conjecture, though. At that
a
point, you're just
solid
saying.
reason.
Yeah, I get
Let me
that.
let me
Maybe
let me tell you
then,
one
but,
thing.
like, go ahead.
I mean, you're saying that they're all gonna go perfect it and do it. No other team has been able to do
That's
it,
what I'm
so
saying.
that's
He's
their.
just guessing. He's just guessing it's gonna happen.
But they
Yeah,
can.
if it
Like
does,
they,
yeah,
No
you're
one has
they've
right.
been
only been
able to
doing
do it.
it
Just
for 2
okay,
seasons.
yeah.
They've only been doing it for 2 seasons. Okay,
It's
if
only
they
been
can
done 44
continue
times.
to be as successful as they have, and now people have actually gotten noticed. Like the NFL has taken notice. The NFL has acknowledged it. Like some type of thing is going to go into it. Like you guys aren't understanding. Like at the end of the day, NFL is
I
entertainment.
agree.
Okay, if
I
every
agree. Listen,
single
listen,
4th and 1 isn't
stop.
entertaining
Stop real
anymore,
quick.
they're going to
Stop
get
real
rid of
quick.
it.
Stop real quick. Are you saying if it breaks the game, they're gonna have to change the rules? Yeah, okay. We're saying it's not breaking the game and we don't think it will. That's it.
I
Okay?
think it
We're in
will.
agreement. Okay, so yeah,
I
we
think it will.
understand. That's your opinion. We've said ours. We'll see what happens. It's just a wait and see game.
We'll see who made the right prediction.
Onward and fucking downward, I guess. Okay? Let's move on. Weekly awards, fellas. Okay? The time is now. Let's see.
Okay.
We've gone through all the matches. Let's see what really stood out to us. Who are the people? Who are the people that, like, wow, this person played well this week? And up first, Ibby. Player of the Week, brought to you by Modelo. Drink responsibly. Ibby with 115.5 points this week. Surprisingly, that's, I think, our lowest high for the whole season. 115 is not a very high score.
It was a rough week.
I mean, yeah,
it was a very rough week.
It was a very rough week. But
with that being said, you guys want to donate to Ibby, GoFundMe in the description down below.
GoFundMe in every description.
Of course.
Shizzy, very tough week for Shizzy. Aasem Individual of the Week, brought to you by Ibby Quotes, actually, surprisingly, is 79.9 or 76.96 points was what he had. That was the lowest score of the week. And real quick, we'd like to go over last week today. So last week today is where we're just gonna see how was our last week's predictions. We'll do it very fast. So Zuno OD versus Ibby. We said Zuno OD, so we were wrong. Okay. Koss and Fender, we said Fender, we were right. Judge versus Kerm, we said Kerm, we were right. Stars versus Jimmy, We said SARS. Wait, we said
We
SARS?
cursed them there.
Oh, is that a
That was,
cursage?
that was an
Yeah,
on-purpose
that was
curse,
on
yeah.
purpose. Okay, so we were right then, I guess. Z versus Aasem. We said Z.
Fuck
And then,
Z.
yeah, it was really Mostert, you know. Nas versus Shiz. We said Nas. That's a pretty good
Hey,
success
we're
rate. I
getting
don't know
better
what
at
that
this.
was.
We're getting
Yeah,
better at
I don't know
this.
what
Yeah,
that was exactly,
if
but that was
you
a
had a
great success.
parlay, you'd almost hit, which
Yeah,
means
we were.
nothing.
Yeah, which
But
yeah,
you
Almost
can
was
try
a
again
credit
next week.
card.
that's actually facts. But
But
yeah,
I'll tell
okay,
you what, we're
let's
gonna go perfect with our next week's
yeah,
predictions
and
for
let's do
sure.
this quick. Let's freestyle right here. So Jimmy, okay, yeah, I'm gonna give this to Jimmy. Like off rip for curse
Kareem, what do you
reasons,
say
for
here?
curse reasons, and otherwise, I think he just has a good team.
Scroll back up. It really depends. If Derrick Henry has a bad game, I give it to OD.
Okay,
Fair
that's
enough.
fair. Z.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Jamil for curse purposes and jinx purposes. I will be cursing him for the rest of the season,
That's
inshallah.
fair. I hope so. Alright, so squad Jamil. Okay, Nas and Ibby.
Scroll down.
Listen, after seeing Nas win with 86 points, I think this guy can pull off any type of.
Ibby's the one that just
if
beat us with
Addison-
115, and that's
If
with
Addison
players.
can keep it up, if Addison can keep up the
That's a
production
good point.
and look as good as he did last week, I have to give this to Nas.
Okay,
So you're
that's a
going
good point.
Nas.
That's a good point. I think I want to also go Nas.
I'm gonna go Nas just because I've seen him win with less. I think he can win with more.
Actually, I think I'm gonna retract that statement and go Ibby for the same reason actually, because I think Ibby didn't play the
Ibby
right
Doomer.
people. Ibby Doomer, because I think Ibby and Doomer didn't play the right right players last time. And they still got 115 points, right? So
Ibby and who? Ibby and who?
Ibby and a Doom.
Oh, you mean sidekick?
Yeah.
That's sidekick ass nigga, bro. I swear, bro. All this nigga is good for is making fucking memes in the chat. I swear, and changing the name to "Who's Your ODaddy."
Shit was
That's
lame. I ain't
clowning.
even gonna lie.
That's clowning.
I swear. Move on. Next
Alright, you
week.
guys said Nas, I said Ibby.
This is awesome.
Bagent
150.
Kaz versus Aasem.
Yeah.
Can
Tony
we all
Pollard's
go
production's
cast?
going down.
Can we all go cast just to curse him?
Damn, why's he still got Watson? Yeah, he's got a QB. Yeah, I'm actually down to go cast.
I take awesome on this one.
Okay.
I do believe Aasem will get the win here, but I am going cast for the record.
Okay, center record. Fender
Center-
versus.
Setting a record.
Fender versus actually.
I think I have to give it to Fendi here.
Setting a record here.
I
I
see
think
a curse.
Fendi's team will.
Yeah,
I think
curse
Fendi's
team,
team will blow me out. I think McCaffrey will have 1,500 touchdowns.
Oh, he's trying.
He's good.
Okay.
Cursing.
Okay.
This is
Also, I think Nico Collins. Is better than Travis Kelce. Honestly, he might play better than him.
Okay, I see that we
Never
see
know.
right through your cursage attempts, and we'll actually see. I think this will be a nice
Marquise
matchup.
with Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
Should be interesting
I think
too.
this is a nice matchup. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go Fender. See?
I think I'm gonna go Kareem. Honestly,
Okay.
just being honest here.
That's fair. All right, Z SARS.
I have to give this one to Z.
I'm going Z.
I don't even I'm rooting for Z. I'm rooting for Z, and I want Z to, and I think Z will win.
Or niched.
I do need to see. Man, I just need to see a little more confidence in the right.
If SARS goes 1-7, like, bro, listen, I'll consider myself to have one fantasy already.
Yeah, I think everyone's a winner. Everyone gets a jersey this week.
Everyone's a winner.
Everyone. Stars is the only one that does a fantasy punishment. Everyone else gets a dub. But no, I think Z, as long as your receivers look solid, Christian Kirk,
Tyreek's injured, Mostert is injured.
Even like Gabe Davis, yeah, he's not. But he's not. At least he's healthy.
I'm not even gonna start my players this week, bro. I'm about to fucking put in what's his name.
I told you I can hold on to Mostert if you'd like.
Who did I just pay 26 for, bro? I forgot.
You don't even remember. I don't know either.
Leonard Fournette. I'm about to fucking start Leonard Fournette.
God, bro. No team. They don't even got a picture for him yet.
Okay, bro.
That's crazy.
So I'm going Savian here.
I'm going stars until I see at least a little bit of change. Maybe if we can in the next couple days. But Judge,
Last minute.
shiz. I actually, bro, I like Judge's team. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
I
This
like
is also
Judge too.
underrated.
without. This
Jonathan
is
Taylor's
without.
great. Bijan is great.
This is without.
Hey, that
Hajj
QB went crazy.
He did. He had a great game last game. He had a great game last game, but
Like,
we'll see.
that's crazy for his expectations.
Yeah, yeah. Especially crazy for Chicago too, right? You know, like coming
You
out
know?
of for a rookie to be doing that out of Chicago, you're like, oh, interesting. You know, that really shows something at least. I think.
He doesn't have a lot to work there.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
They don't
you
even
know?
have equipment over there.
Yeah, I swear. They
got
go to
Yeah,
high school. They do it on the
unfortunately,
weekends.
I can't give this one to
Be
Shazzo.
practicing
Crazy.
online.
Literally,
You're
they go to
practicing
Honestly,
for
bro, it kind of I just want to bring this up, bring some light to this. It upsets me that Shazzo isn't active in the chat.
Yeah,
He's
that's
not
okay.
active in the league. I
It's okay.
feel as if this league is unimportant to him, and
well, that's
you
true.
know,
Listen.
I would like to put on the table that if he gets Sacco, or let's say even second to Sacco, we just vote him off.
All
You know,
right,
like,
whoa, why are
fuck
you already muting Aasem? But no, we'll see. We'll see what happens with
No,
Shazam.
I'm
We'll,
playing.
we can
First
always
year.
we can always
Fuck you.
consult him.
Fuck you, Shazzo. I'm glad you
First
broke
year.
even.
There's no way he watches this, by the way, real quick. But yeah, I'll go
Yeah,
ahead.
he's not-
there's no way.
There's no way. And if he made it
I
this
think this
far,
year he'll be a little
oh
bit
my
more.
god! If Shazzel actually made it this far in the video, every single person watching gets $1,000. I don't give a fuck. All
I
right,
swear.
wired from Kareem's
On
Lulu
OD.
account.
On
Wired
OD.
directly from Kareem's Lulu funds. But no, yeah.
Hey,
Anyways, I think
if Shazzo texts in the chat underwear, everybody in the chat gets a free pair of Lulu
okay. Well,
underwear.
I mean, but I'm gonna text him
You
now.
heard the man.
I'm about to tell
You heard the
Shazzel.
man.
But anywho,
No,
I
no,
think
no.
I'm going Josh here. Keenan. I'm going.
Yeah,
Keenan.
let's go, Judge.
I'm going Keenan here
Yeah,
as well.
Keenan here.
Squad Keenan. Hopefully you
Okay.
didn't curse him.
I think. Right, that's it. So
Right.
Keenan right there. So then, what does that mean, folks? Oops.
That means that's it.
That means that's
That'll
about
do it
time.
for today, fellas.
That means, folks. That
I
means
wanna
it's
thank
outro
you.
time.
Thank you guys for having me. I
course, man.
appreciate the
I wanna
love.
thank you guys
course,
for
man.
coming.
You know, I've been looking forward to this. You guys are some great hosts, man.
Hey, you were a great
Appreciate
guest,
you.
too.
You've been a great guy.
You were.
Thank you for giving us the time of the day. And ladies and gentlemen,
Mostly
thank you guys for
ladies, though.
watching.
Again, mostly ladies.
And
We
ladies,
do
hold the
appreciate you.
gentleman.
And ladies, ladies.
Shout out
ladies.
Nami.
Hey, wait, shout out
Finest-
Judge actually one more time.
Finest anime
Hey, what's
girl.
the keyword if you made it this far? in this
Keyword
episode?
if you made it this far. Keyword if you made it this far.
It's Kirkland.
No,
Kirkland is the word. I know it's
Leonard
backwards right now.
Kirkland Fournette, actually.
Kirkland Fournette.
Kirkland Fournette.
If you text it in the chat,
Can we get a
you win
spelling?
president.
Kirkland Fournette or alternate universe, Kirkland Fornicate. And you can choose, and that'll tell me which one you
I like
chose,
that.
and I'll know a little bit more about your personality, and maybe we can bond. Maybe you can reach
Yeah,
out
I
and
like
we can
that.
talk about, like, hey,
Maybe we
did you
can
see the
bond.
weather? And I'll be like, yeah, I just
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
walked and picked up a baguette.
Alright though, boys.
Peace.
Ooh, I love these.